All right, you guys know one of my theme verses on this channel is Proverbs 14:23. Hard work brings profit, mere talk leads only to poverty. And I've spent the last, two years or so on this channel just showing AI tools, showing different side hustle possibilities. But I still get a lot of messages from people who, hey, I've watched all your videos. And then I ask, okay, which side hustle have you started? What action have you taken to actually get this going? And the answer usually is nothing. Let me know in the comments if that's you. If you've wanted to start a side hustle, you've watched a lot of my videos, but you haven't actually taken any steps to get there. So I want to show you the opposite of that. This is my friend Nolan, good friend Nolan. We've been friends since childhood, basically. Nolan doesn't watch AI YouTube as much. He doesn't doom scroll AI Twitter. But what he does is he actually takes some of the principles that I talk about and he actually goes in the real world and does them. So he's actually out there building multiple businesses, starting different side hustles. And so I just kind of wanted to talk through that a little bit with him, what's working for him, what's making him money. So that's what we're going to do here today. All right, so Nolan, thanks for hopping on the channel here today. Hope you're doing well. I wanted to ask first, so tell us a little bit about your different income streams. What are you actually selling here today?
Sure. So I started a long time ago. I think I was on the channel, almost feels like several years ago. But I started out doing Facebook ads for people. I actually still do that, so I get some income from that. And I'm quite good at that, but I realized with that, if you get 10 different clients, it's just a challenge to scale that. So maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I started a Facebook group where people could ask for recommendations for things. And that slowly built into sort of a software approach because I realized with the local Facebook group that if I couldn't sell 10 plumbers, a listing in my group because, well, it's just, there was a limitation there, but I could sell 10 plumbers websites even here locally. And I know there's 180,000 businesses in Nebraska alone. And, I just noticed that there's a possibility because it's so quick to build websites now that more recently I started building this offer where the website's built for free, and then I sell them basically, if they're a service-based business, I'm very confident I can get them leads from a website because I got 50 plus case studies of people doing exactly that. So
very cool. And so one thing I want you guys in the audience to notice is he didn't just jump on the latest AI trend. What I appreciate about Nolan is he just got going. So, and you're going to fail a lot when you start doing actual stuff. Nolan, do you want to tell us maybe about failure that you've had?
Yeah. So, I still believe that this ad strategy, so I started out kind of with an ad strategy for the free websites, and I still believe that works. So I would even continue to do that. But what I also realize is that a lot of people are aware, even business owners are aware that they can build a website fairly quickly with ChatGPT or Claude. But what they don't know how to do is get traffic to that website. So that's something that I've done countless times. And, if that's an area of uncertainty for them, it's actually something, if you start talking about SMTP for your forms or DNS settings, that's stuff that they typically don't even want to do. It's just if I'm hiring a plumber, it's because I don't want to do the work. And most plumbers don't want to worry about what DNS is, even though they could prompt a website.
Yeah.
So you have to handle that objection up front and make that clear with people in your messaging with your ads. So that's one thing I failed by not communicating that. But if you communicate that on the front end of your advertising or your offer where you're cold DMing somebody or cold calling somebody, making that clear is super valuable.
Okay, I'm glad you turned that into a failure because it sounded like a success as you were talking about it. But yeah, the point is that when you get going, you are going to make some mistakes. I think a lot of people don't start because they're like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know exactly what offer I should have or how it's going to work. And a lot of that you just figure out as you go. And each failure becomes a lesson that you learn for potentially your next side hustle. How many side hustles? I know they kind of evolve and they kind of morph into different things, but you've kind of done a lot of different side. How many would you say if you had to put a number on how many side hustles you've tried?
Well, the things I'm good at, the things that I'm good at are primarily like getting people business. So when it comes to Facebook ads or getting people on software, I tend to focus on the things that move the needle for the business, and that's really, I think, all of my side hustles kind of relate to that single thing, whether it's websites, software. I've also been selling AI voice agents that will book appointments through people's phone calls that they're getting, conversational agents. Basically, they book appointments while people sleep. I don't think that technology is going to be widely adopted until later, but it slowly people are starting to adopt it, and I don't necessarily want to shoehorn people into a solution like that if they're not comfortable with it. But it's certainly part of what I'd like to educate people on in terms of what's out there and what's, achievable with AI.
Okay, so when you talk about side hustles, whether it be drop shipping or building websites or software that you wrote or whatever, I think that one of the hardest things people have trouble with is, like you said, getting eyes on it. Mm-hmm. So AI's made it pretty easy to build whatever. Like you can build any business pretty quickly. But what have you found when it comes to actually getting eyes on what you're building or getting customers? What have you found that's been successful?
Well, I think it's just certain things that never change. So like I often recommend people read marketing books that are older because there's certain principles in there that never change. I also like modern stuff, like Hormozi's got a good book. If you read Hormozi's $100 million offers, that's almost all you need to read to get started because it's such a useful frame in terms of, if you're capable, like if I was to promote Facebook ads, for instance, and I was ready to scale that and I had people to help me do that, like and employees and stuff like that, I would make sure I had an offer, at least up front, that contained something that's irresistible. Like, so when it comes to, getting in front of people, make sure you have something that like, that's really hard to say no to, So whether that's something for free, I started my Facebook group, I gave away PlayStation 5. And if you look at like people who succeed across the board with marketing, your YouTube channel is free value. Somebody like Mr. Beast, he gives so much value to the community. And it's really kind of, I start viewing everything as a sales funnel in terms of, the thing that's valuable up front is what people get for free. And so in terms of competition, I think the people that win out the best are the most successful in terms of what I've observed are the people that give the most value up front. And that's something you can learn from just a single book like Hormozi's book. But yeah.
Referral link for the book will be in the description.
Yeah.
No, I think you're totally right. I think asking people to give you money is a super hard ask, even if it's like $5.
Yeah.
And so you have to make it irresistible. Like you have to be providing so much value where there's no way that they would possibly say no. And I think that's a lot of times what people get wrong in marketing is they think, well, if I just make an offer and ask people for their money, I'll get some customers. But the reality is people are pretty stingy with their money. So you have to make sure that the value you're providing like far supersedes what you're asking for in return. So yeah, like for my YouTube channel, I'm offering a lot of content for just your attention. And so for a lot of people, that's a good trade. But when you start asking for money, there has to be like an overwhelming amount of value provided to make it kind of a no-brainer. So Nolan and I have talked quite a bit. We both use AI pretty extensively to scale our business to help, make things faster that used to take employees or used to take a lot of our time. But we were discussing the best way to kind of help other people. Anytime that you're really passionate about a subject, the natural urge is to like, okay, I want to help other people. So Nolan and I have actually put together a Skool group. It's a free Skool group. So you can, again, irresistible offer, free. Come join. I'll leave a link to it. But Nolan, you want to tell a little bit about kind of your vision for this Skool group and what we're hoping to accomplish?
Yeah. So like in that Skool group, I already have videos where I'm walking step by step through how I do what I do in terms of the websites. And then Jimmy, I call him Jimmy, but James here, he has videos on how to build apps from scratch, how to publish to the Apple Store. Those things we want to make accessible to people for free. And then, there's all sorts of things that we have on the horizon that are going to be of value to people as well. So it's going to be a nice community where people can also chat about what they're doing, because there's all sorts of things you can do these days, even, with the innovations that have come in the past month in terms of adapting to what's out there in terms of AI. So
yeah, and I really like the dynamic of both Nolan and I helping with this group and running this group, because Nolan's really an expert on the marketing side of things, and then I'm more on the tech side of things. So even already we've even had some good, like I'm explaining how to build an app or something, and Nolan will be like, okay, for the non-software developers, here's what you would do. And so it's a nice 1-2 punch. So thank you, Nolan. Thanks so much for hopping on here. I will leave a link to the Skool group. It's free. We got 115 people in there already, so come join. One thing I really want to do in there too is help if you want to become proficient with AI and actually use AI, not just do it in theory, but actually do it. I want to help with that. I want to help support you, provide the resources that we need. But thanks, Nolan, for hopping on today. Any final words of business wisdom that you want to leave my audience with?
Oh yeah, quit your job and do this.
Not financial advice. We're just on YouTube. But yeah, no, thank you, Nolan, so much. And for you, audience, hope to see you in the Skool group. Again, link down below. It's free. I want to emphasize that. So no reason. I want everybody watching this to click the link, go join. Thank you guys so much. God bless, and have a great rest of your day.